2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. It's brought in by Dodson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On 1st and 10, Smith. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the 50, it's Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Sanders now to kick this one away. Here's Harris to return it. Oh, look at the juke. And not a bad turn here. He gets up to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
23 yards on the play.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. It's a big run for AP. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskins football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Caught on the right side. Reed. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. On second down, here's Tannehill. And he finds Danny Amendola. Danny Amendola, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Danny Amendola, 72 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanders now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kiko Alonso coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Here's Smith now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Smith finding his big tight end read for a Redskins first. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there guard the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air. Smith on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go, 15. Hey, pick it up. Let's go.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Throwing again is Smith. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. The return will come from Sonoris Perry. And it's a pretty good return here. He'll get it up.
It's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
On first down, Tannehill. And an alley to run. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 37-yard attempt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates the two teams as we come back for this second half. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. On the return comes Drake. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. Looking deep now for Amendola. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sanders now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Amendola. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young,
and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 10, Smith again. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw is Smith. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Completes it right side to Doxson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. And I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And now he'll tuck it and run. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now it's Tannehill. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
3rd and goal they decided to throw for, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will push this up to 20 now. They have,
so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kiko Alonso in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Smith. He'll check it down to Geis. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Here's Smith. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kiko Alonso able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball,
And they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And he comes back with one complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on fourth down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he hits Drake. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 72 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sanders now to kick this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be brought out at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach,
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
To throw on second down is Smith. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ready, wide 80.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And incomplete here on third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Jordan Reed has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the plate.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Cameron Wake in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. The Redskins on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Ready?
A shotgun snap for Smith. It's brought in by Dodson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing is Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I said wide 80. I said.
On first down, it's Smith. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Tight end right, tight end right. Set wide 80. I said.
One last throw here for Smith. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on, find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
The best part about it is seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Landover.